David, what is so important about the transition to solid foods?
It's a time where parents are now taking responsibility for their child's daily nutrient intake, as well as establishing healthy eating habits. And on top of all of that, it's a key stage of their growth and development where nutrition plays a vital role.
To begin with, how do we establish a healthy relationship with food?
It's really about creating a positive experience and environment around meal times. So they're really encouraged to eat what you eat. So mealtime should really be about, the family sitting down. Being in the kitchen is a really good way to help have this positive connection with their food. So when they see the meals being prepared, they're more likely to try some of the food options as well.
What do we do if we have a fussy eater?
They might just be more sensitive to some of the, tastes, textures and smells, and not getting too stressed and frustrated with it as hard as it can be. And creating that mealtime starts to become a negative experience, and they might start resenting some of the food as well, particularly when you're making a bit of a fuss of uneaten meals and really focusing on what they did and didn't eat. And it's also probably not giving them too many options. That can be a trap where parents, with fussy eaters, might start preparing 3, 4, even 5 different meals. It's really about creating control and maybe only limiting to 1 or 2 choices.
What are some great habits to have around fussy eaters?
Presenting the food differently or rearranging it into a funny face or things, and cutting it different ways. And it can be as simple as just changing the plate or the spoon that you give them, and they will find that fascinating and sometimes more enticed to try foods that they wouldn't normally eat.
And what if they refuse to eat at all?
I think it's taking the pressure off and not focusing on just one meal, but looking at what they're eating across the day and even the course of the week to understand they have little tummies and not necessarily always going to be hungry. So it's sort of okay if they're not interested, it's just taking it away and trying again at another time when they might be just a bit hungrier as well.
David, can you give me some specifics around what nutrients I need to be ticking off for my child?
Bones are one where are really strengthening quite significantly to support their movement and growth. So calcium, vitamin D are really important for helping to support the development of strong bones. Our immune system's another one, which is learning through exposure and identifying what makes the body sick and what the body can actually tolerate. And vitamin D is important for immune health. Probiotics are also good for immune health function, as well as supporting the digestive system. And then, of course, there's our brain, which is undergoing rapid growth and development during the first few years of life. So with every new experience, it's creating connections. So omega-3 fatty acids like DHA help support healthy brain and cognitive function as well.